We are now ready to begin Division 2. Coming up to share their original poetry is Victoria Romero, Danny Contreras, and Diana Segovia from 3rd grade. First, we have Victoria Romero.
Bubblegum by Victoria Romero. I like bubblegum because it's chewy, and you can blow big chewy bubbles. Can you guess what happens next to that bubble? Pop! It pops all over you. All over your face, all over your hair, and all over your clothes. But that's why I like bubblegum.
Soccer by Danny Contreras. I am a soccer player. My job is to make goals. My friend plays defense. He protects the goal. We played a good game. It was fun, but we barely won.
Special Day by Diana Segovia. My mom said today's a special day. I went to school. My teacher said today's a special day. I did not know what it was until my teacher said, today's your birthday. I went home and my mom said, happy birthday. Today was a special day.
Our 3rd grade will also be doing dramatic readings from Nicholas Lopez, Destiny Hernandez, and Brianna Palmer.
There is a Green Hill by Cecile Francis Alexander. There is a green hill far away without a city wall, where the dear Lord was crucified, who died to save us all. We may not know, we cannot tell what pains he had to bear, but we believe it was for us he hung and suffered there. He died that we might be forgiven, he died to make us good, that we might go at last to heaven, saved by his precious blood. There was no other good enough to pay the price of sin. He only could unlock the gate of heaven and let us in. Oh, dearly, dearly has he loved, and we must love him too, and trust in his redeeming blood, and try his works to do. Clooney the Clown by Shel Silverstein. I'll tell you the story of Clooney the Clown, who worked in a circus that came through town. His shoes were too big and his hat was too small, but he just wasn't funny at all. He had a trombone and played loud, silly tunes. He had a green dog and 1,000 balloons. He was floppy and sloppy and skinny and tall, but he just wasn't funny at all. And every time he did a trick, everyone felt a little sick. And every time he told a joke, folks sighed as if their hearts were broke. And every time he lost his shoe, everyone looked awfully blue. And every time he stood on his head, everyone screamed, go back to bed. And every time he made a leap, everybody fell asleep. And every time he ate his tie, everyone began to cry. Clooney could not make any money simply because he was not funny. One day he said, I'll tell this town how it feels to be an unfunny clown. And he told them all why he looked so sad, and he told them all why he felt so bad. He told of pain and rain and cold. He told of darkness in his soul. And after he finished his tale of woe, did everyone cry? Oh no, no, no. They laughed until they shook the trees with ha-ha-has and he-he-he's. They laughed with howls and yows and shrieks. They laughed all day, they laughed all week. They laughed until they had a fit. They laughed until their jackets split. The laughter spread for miles around to every city, every town. over mountains, across the sea, from Saint Tropez to Montcenis. And soon the whole world rang with laughter, lasting till forever after. While Clooney stood in the circus tent with his head drooped low and his shoulders bent, and he said, "That's not what I meant, I'm funny just by accident." And while the whole world laughed outside, Clooney the clown sat down and cried. Bear in There by Shel Silverstein. There is a polar bear in a Frigidaire. He likes it 'cause it's cold in there. With his feet in the meat and his face in the fish and his big hairy paws in a buttery dish. He's nibbling the noodles, he's munching the rice, he's slurping the soda, he's licking the ice. And he lets out a roar if you open the door, and it gives me a scare to know he's in there, that polar bear in a Frigidaire.